pirate city, which is
He's not. I see where he's going with it. It's like, is that like the one night where everyone behaves?
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I unmute the stream is us talking about pirate purges.
That makes it sound like we're just killing all the pirates.
Hi, and welcome to another night of Dungeons and Dragons with our group.
Look,
where we purge pirates.
Happy
Purging
Halloween.
pirates. It was good enough for the British. It should be good enough for us.
Come on, Abby. What is your Discord doing?
404, Abby not found.
No,
Yeah, she
Abby
just
not
talks
found.
through Andy anyways.
Hey, try moving Pete's token, by the way. Make sure you can do that.
I can't do it.
Look.
No.
You.
I want to do it.
You can't move Pete. Pete is not yours.
But I can move Pete. See? Look. Ooh.
Pete is higher priority than these guards who are higher priority than
son of a bitch. Well, at least I can move too. Damn it. You're such a fun Nazi.
Heck yeah. You can't say that stuff nowadays, man. People get put on the news for that.
It's true.
Local California boy is fun Nazi.
You said it on you said it on stream, and now you can never be president. That's how this works.
Yeah, exactly.
I have said worse things on stream, even as jokes, to the point where if anything is found, I'm pretty much kicked out of America.
Oh, there you go.
It was unintentional that it was on stream because it cut off the rest of the context, which made it worse.
See, I'm safe because like 80% of Americans couldn't drive up the roads of the mountains, so they're probably not going to get me.
Well, they'll get there just really, really slow in the left-hand lane.
It'll take them an hour and a half from the bottom of the hill.
And I mean, I'm safe from Californians because they'll be like, okay, he's not in Texas and he's not in New York and he's not in California. Where the fuck is he?
You know,
no, Californians know about Washington and Oregon.
See, I was about to say, Washington and Oregon are like the two other closest states to us, sparing Nevada, and I don't even know which is on top. Like, I know that they're both there, but I don't even know which is which.
Wait, are you being serious?
Abby says Washington's on top. Is this accurate?
This is accurate.
No, I didn't know this.
How the fuck?
Dude, they both rain. They're both green. They're both very blue states, and they're both north of California. There's no difference.
Tell that to people that live there.
When have I been to Oregon?
I don't know.
Fudge if I know if I've been to Oregon. I have been to Washington. Seattle's in Washington, right?
Yep.
Seattle's not in Oregon. Abby just thought Seattle was in Oregon, so don't give me that.
Okay. You're both broken. Congratulations.
Yeah.
No, we're just California.
Look,
sad for you.
Like he said, broken.
What is this pumpkin?
It's my pumpkin. I made that.
Okay, did we finish it? You guys went to bed?
It is.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, who's sleeping with Pete there?
I mean, we're in the tavern, so therefore we must have been in bed. I don't remember if the last thing we did was the fucking dream. No, that was hours ago.
That was night before.
Yeah.
Please remove this cow from my bed.
Fine. Pete, let's go.
So you guys, let's go ahead and start. Oh my god, the freaking room isn't 90 bajillion degrees. You guys spend the night in the tavern once again, and I'm going to need a perception check from everyone.
Oh, sweet. I'm bad at that.
I'm using that so I can take a break to open my door.
I'm not bad at that.
Treek is, though.
Treek, where are you sleeping?
Next to Pete, of course.
Okay, well then yours doesn't count. All three of you wake up towards the middle of the night, and it's once again dark. And Nidra and Yana, you recognize that it is once again extremely cold in your room.
Oh shit. Okay.
I pull out my sword.
All right, we're doing
And
this
stand by the
time.
door.
I pull out the mess kit again. I start casting light on all the things.
I'm sorry, you pull out your mess kit?
Yes, this is what I did last time. This is what I did last time, and then the dream ended. I'm like, shit, there's nothing in the room for me to, like, roll down the hallway. So I'm like, open my backpack, and the first thing I saw was my basket. I pulled out a fork, cast light on it, toss it down the right side of the hallway.
So as you guys start to pull things out of your bag, and Yana, you unsheath your sword, You notice that no sound comes from your scabbard, and Nidra, no sound comes from your bag. Yet once again from out in the hallway, you hear the thud of heavy boots and the clinking of metal.
Ooh.
Do we open the door or not?
I don't know. Do you open the
I
door?
stand behind you and I point towards the door.
Meanwhile,
Okay, I'll open
I'll
the
cover
door.
you.
Meanwhile, I guess I'm just watching.
I'll grab the fork from her hand and open the door.
As you open the door, the hinges make no sound except you hear a whisper that simply says, "Help me."
Oh.
And then you wake up,
Oh,
and it's the next morning.
the intrigue.
Was Dragnir privy to that intrigue or no?
You are awake.
Okay, I wasn't. I didn't hear. I didn't
Oh,
hear anything
yeah.
about him.
All
so I
right,
was
so
like,
I don't know. I wake up. I look, make eye contact with Yana. That was a thing, right? We did that.
I nod.
Dragnir.
that was strange. Yes.
All right, cool. Fuck. Hey, Dragnir, you can like do the thing where you can tell what things are magical, right? Can you do that around here? I'd really like to know what's happening.
I can. Let's see. So
I'm asking the
Okay.
cast detect magic.
that's what I was going to do. Oh, I can ritual cast that.
Yes, you can.
So I'm gonna ritual cast that. Take like 50, I think 15 minutes to ritual cast, or it's a half hour, something like that. It's
10. I think it's 10 minutes.
What are you checking the magic on? Like, what do you magic check?
sensed presence of magic within 30 feet of us. That it's just based off
Basically,
the whole,
yeah.
what happened last night with what is unnatural silence.
So no, nothing within 30 feet of you appears to be magical, other than like what you possess that you know to be magical. If you have anything,
I don't.
Alright,
know.
I have some scrolls that are probably glowing inside
Oh.
my bag.
yeah. Okay, so you got that. I also want to point out that as many times as you guys have met with John, the shady merchant, you haven't used detect magic, really? You've had so many questions
I have-
as to if the items were legit, and you have detect magic on standby.
All I
I've
knew
never
was that I
met him.
couldn't
Like
afford
10
it,
minutes.
so I wasn't gonna.
Anyways,
I've never met the merchant, therefore.
This is true. Dragnir wasn't there.
I'm gonna milk one bucket of milk.
I have all these scrolls.
do you
I don't
have
know
a
what they do.
bucket?
Yeah, I bought a bucket from the bartender the other day.
Okay, that's right. Did you want to read those scrolls? I thought that I gave you what the
No,
scrolls
you
were.
told. I know what they are. Like I know what
Okay.
they are. I just don't. Wait. What's Earthbind?
If I gave you the spell name, like you can look up the definition of it.
I know.
Like, it
just-
would be-
No, it's. I started doing the compendium. It didn't give me anything.
The compendium does not have everything.
Okay.
Anyways, what do you guys do with your morning other than milk and cow?
Well, if there's nothing magical, it's like, well,
Oh yeah, the extremely useful thing for the scenarios.
Hey man, that rolled completely naturally. That's just D&D for you.
Feels good.
Hey Andy, I'm looking around the stables. Do I see any leads that I could use, or like some rope or something?
Do you not have rope?
Oh, I do have rope. I'm gonna make a loop of rope. I didn't want to. I want to be cheap with my rope, you know.
is
Some good
there any
D&D
rope he
right
can
there.
steal?
Yes, I'd like to steal rope.
Sorry,
That's-
we only have hempen
that-
rope.
Wait, is that like?
I have
Steel
rope.
rope here.
That was going-
Andy, you realize you've cursed me, right?
Why is that?
Because you gave me a bunch of single-use scrolls, and I'm gonna do the fucking adventure game thing where you just save them forever, because there might be a situation where you need it more around the next corner.
You can copy those to a spell book, Richard.
I'm a sorcerer, not a wizard. I don't
You can
have a
still do
spell
that,
book.
can't you?
I don't know. Can I?
I don't know. I'm a cleric and I don't know this.
That's crazy unfortunate if you can't.
I mean, it's sorcerers don't have spell books. They just have access to the spells on the list. They know spells. Can you, you know, like
I mean, I had assumed you'd be adding those to your spell list.
I mean, that's fine.
Makes
I'll
sense to
do
me.
that, but,
Go
like,
for it.
you know,
Sure.
okay, that's fine. I would study them and try to memorize them, but like you said, like wizard, like I don't have the wizard thing where I just have a big spell book and then I prepare spells. I just know spells.
Let me look into that.
Because
later.
otherwise, I'd be using detect
Um,
magic a lot more.
Yeah.
That's weird. Anyway, so what are you guys doing?
You know, getting meal for the day. You know, just trying to pay for that. And my computer. I need to get back to that. I just need to have that page like tabbed
For what? I'm sorry.
for rations for the day. You know, or buy meals, whatever. Not
Oh
rations.
yeah. I think it's
Have we
just-
paid for our night staying here? Or you
I
all?
pay the day before. Just out of game. I just pay for the day before just because.
Right.
That way,
Keep my
I'd
character
rather
sheet.
be short than
Yeah, no, I
cheaping
don't
out.
bump myself.
By the way,
so
Andy,
much.
I'm gonna I'm gonna be sleeping in here and not paying for a room. So if the bartender has a problem with that, she can take it up with me.
That's fine.
Cool.
I can't figure this out.
What's the matter?
I can't figure out
There
if
we
you
go.
can learn from scrolls or not.
3 silver for a modest meal and
Oh no, you can't. They are single use.
That's what I mean.
Oh shoot. Oh well.
Yeah. Kind of wish I was a wizard now. Oh well.
Oh man, that makes wizards way more potent than I ever realized. Huh. Okay, so you guys step out of your rooms this morning, and the fisherman who's been spending a few nights here, and who you spoke at market night the other night, comes and approaches you, kind of brings his plate of breakfast over, and he says, "Oi! Are you ready to be taking a trip? I could really use my spots back whenever you're ready. Although I assume that you're probably not in too much of a rush considering you haven't asked for any payment other than fish."
It's true.
yeah,
I mean,
that's a future thing depending on how
I
bad
I
this
turn to my
gets.
compatriots and I'm like, well, I mean, what do you guys want to handle next? I really want to get up that tower eventually to see if we can figure out whatever happened to Logan. But I would like to thin their numbers a little bit more first.
Yeah, a dead griffin outside the tower is one less to deal with inside. So
Do you think we can lure them? Like lure one or two away from the tower or something?
I don't know. Where would we lure them to?
I don't know, Pete's farm?
and
Maybe
then
he'll pay us again.
And then he has
Oh,
a
yeah,
problem.
you
against
know.
something.
Just lead the fucking Griffin 50 miles down to Pete's farm, no problem.
Just take our problems and push them somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we promised the fisherman that we'd help him out, and I'm inclined to do that. Does anyone have any objections?
No?
As long
I'm
as
sorry,
I can
what
take
was-
Pete.
What was your proposal?
Follow the fisherman to his spots.
Okay, sorry. Abby and I were kind of laughing at you guys a bit on that one.
Why is
Uh,
that?
What? What? Are you saying that
Nothing.
taking our problems and pushing them somewhere else is a bad idea?
No.
I
Uh,
suspect that these griffins aren't the same griffins that are actually in the tower, and that's what they're giggling about over there. But it makes sense to me, damn it.
Okay,
No,
so
no, we were like, oh, we'll go fight these griffins outside the tower. And then Kyle was like, what if we get the griffins outside of the tower somehow? And we're like, well, that's what
That's
he's offering.
But wait. What if
Quiet
these
you.
aren't? What if these aren't griffins, as in the flying beast, but it's actually just people called griffins, like Hey, look, it's the
The
griffin over there.
McElroys.
And suddenly, the dungeon master from Adventure Zone appears. Okay, which one do you guys like to go to first? There's the pond and there was the cliff, and I gave you guys both
I thought
like
this
an
guy was
estimate.
going on about his ponds. I thought that's what he wanted cleared.
No,
Yeah,
there he mentioned a pond and a cliff to you.
yeah,
Does
there
he
were
fish
two
off the
Yeah.
places.
cliff?
Look,
Well,
it's
What kind of madman
really.
Yeah.
fishes off the cliff?
You haven't seen
Oh God, I
the new
forgot I
Star
drew
Wars?
that. I forgot I had my crude drawing of Japan in the trackless sea.
Yes, it's very good.
forgot
I don't
it.
know. Just dealer's choice. Where does he want to go?
I mean,
This is up to you guys. So I'm gonna
You're-
say that the cliff is a little past Pete's.
yeah, I remember one was like a half
Somewhere up
day
there.
journey, the other was like 1 or 2 days away.
And
Pond's
then
farther away. I remember that.
the pond is farther away. I think it was like half a day and like 3 days or something like that. I don't know.
Something.
Let's go half a
quite the
day.
height.
I think shorter is better.
All right, fine. Let's do the cliff first.
Plus, we can go say hi to Pete again.
Okay, so you guys
It's
want to
the
go to
same
the cliff?
griffin. It was the same
Yeah.
griffin. We already dealt with it.
Well, that was easy.
Where's that Staples one?
Guys, there was only one baby griffin the entire time. Good job, you did it.
Yeah, so this is what it's like to sequence break.
Okay, so you guys off on your adventure to the cliff, which is the shorter
With Pete.
of the two. With Pete, you do have Pete in tow. Pete's loving it. He's out of the city for the first time in like a week. It's great.
Longer than that.
Something, yeah, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. He's loving it nonetheless. Munches on some grass. You guys have basically a field trip worth of walking to do. You guys have, we're gonna say like the better part of a day because it's past Pete's farm, and you guys know the road a little bit more, so you're making better time. What do you guys talk about as you travel, or what do you do? I'm gonna give each of you one thing to go through.
The
Like,
fisherman's
you have
with
one
us,
thing to bring
right?
up. He is with you.
I don't know. I probably just talked to him about fishing.
Okay, what do you bring up?
Oh, I asked him about what are the predominant species up here. What's a good haul. I tell him a little bit about where I'm from. Although I'm not from that far away. Where am I from? Oh, I'm from down here somewhere.
What about the rest of you guys?
Rognir would probably just be trying to get information more about the griffins that are plaguing him, size, relative maturity level, how frequent the attacks are, that sort of stuff.
So he informs you that the attacks have been sporadic, definitely not predictable. The griffin he describes to you sounds very similar to what Pete described to you.
Okay, so I'm probably another baby dragon, or baby dragon, baby griffin.
Maybe even the same one.
Baby dragon, baby dragon. I can't find a good color for.
Oh, that's very yellow.
What about the rest of you guys? What are you bringing up?
I'm gonna go through like a training montage where like Pete headbutts my hands, and I'm like dodging. Teach him how to fight a little bit. As we walk, of course.
I express concern over how much you've humanized this cow.
I'm just
I
imagining-
express concern over how much you don't like that.
I've forgotten the
Wh-
word. What the
Anthropomorphizing
Personify.
personify. That's what I wanted.
What about you, Yana? What are you doing, talking, saying?
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna try and think if I've ever heard that voice from the other night before.
Oh shit! I totally glossed over that.
So you haven't, but what do you want to know about the voice? Like,
Just its general tone, urgency.
it was grovelly, gurgly, sounded tired, just very weary.
Male.
Gurgly. Is
Yes.
Is it another dead child in a well?
Perhaps.
He's smirking.
So when if I
I just
see
think
Yana,
I think it's funny because at first, go, she fell in the well. I figured it out. And then what happened?
I mean,
Oh
she
shit,
did fall in the
fell.
well.
And you guys were like,
Okay,
no,
quick.
that.
What was our first guess here?
I believe it was that this place was gonna burn because a dragon. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we said.
I forgot about that too. Wow.
We should probably get out of here.
I don't know. My first thought was to throw forks down the hall like flashbangs. So what do you want from me?
That should be a new spell. We're burning spells. The fork flashbang.
so yeah,
So as you
Yeah.
guys walk around, the fisherman brings something up, and he doesn't sound, he's definitely dejected at the topic, but he mentions how he used to go fishing with his son, but his son was taken by the griffins when fishing at the cliffs once.
Is your son Logan?
Oh.
No, he doesn't provide any. He doesn't even recognize the name of Logan. But he kind of goes on about how he's been coping with the loss of his son. His son was much younger. Like he was 5, 6, 7, He was much, much younger than Logan was described to you as. And he kind of talks with you guys about dealing with loss and how to cope with it. And he asks you guys if you have dealt with loss before. And so, have your characters dealt with loss, or who have they lost, if anyone?
I have not. No, actually. I've been relatively well blessed in that regard.
yeah, I mean, I had like a mentor when I first like entered civilization, and I like learned how to like make medicine, and then he died at one point just because of old age, and that was pretty.
And
Did he have a name?
Go ahead.
He did, and it's in my character bio. Let me go look.
Hey, Thorgnir, what you got?
Thrognir grew up in mines that were prone to having rock slides collapse on people, so he is well familiar with loss.
Anyone important, or just any close friends or family, or was it just co-workers and it was kind of expected?
Co-workers that were expected, and an uncle.
Okay, did your uncle have a name? How did you get along with your uncle?
Okay, now I'm just thinking of the other meme that we have. Oh yeah, it's my uncle. But no, this one's serious. This one's serious. Didn't really have a name, more so just as Uncle Longbeard, because he had a long beard, oddly enough. And it was an amicable relationship, but they didn't see each other often.
Did you have any closer family than your Uncle Longbeard? What the fuck is Treek's picture doing?
What?
Bye.
Whoops.
Did Thorgnir have much closer family than his uncle? Or was it
Um,
kind of I don't see him much, but you're the closest I've got?
I'd say more the latter.
Okay. And Yana.
Well, we did kill that Goliath on the way here.
Did Yana have or lose any family at any point? Or did she grow up more independently? Or
It's more like a collective clan setting. So, I mean, you lost people in the clan, but there weren't necessarily individual family.
was there anyone important that Yana lost?
Not that she would want to talk about.
Okay. I got a ping. I don't know where it went.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know what happened, you guys. What the fuck is happening?
Abby wanted
What?
a channel on the Discord where we could where we could game plan away from your DMing eyes.
super secret clubhouse. Okay. Okay.
That's what you said you wanted us to do.
No, yeah, I'm all for it. I don't know why. How do I turn off notifications? Mute. I can't wait to read that once this adventure's over. So you guys kind of share your losses with each other. Nidra, you're quick to mention that you and your family really haven't dealt with much loss. Shriek, you mentioned
Foreshadowing.
your mentor. Thrognir, you talk about your uncle, which is probably one of the first times you've really opened up to the party about anything like that. And Yana stays quiet for the most part. How does everyone react to this? What do you guys think about what each other has shared?
I spent a lot of time talking about fish. I thought it was a good talk. I don't know. I'm put off. Like I'm like kind of like I want like I sympathize, but I know I can't empathize, and that kind of keeps me uneasy. I don't really. I don't know what to do with my hands or my mouth.
Phrasing. Abby just let out the biggest sigh from across the room.
I could
Okay.
hear that all the way here. I don't think she was in the microphone too, so that was coming straight from California.
All the way.
So let me move you guys over. Oh man, I need to get Pete the cow up in here now. Pete's not anywhere to be known. Shh.
Why don't you just bring in Pete the farmer?
That's
Not
going to
this-
be a funny thing that happens at some point. I'm going to mess that up. Guys, where's Pete? Andy, where's Pete's token? Oh shit. I forgot. Not that, Pete.
Pete, he turned into a real boy.
Okay, where's my music? Howly wind sounds.
Shoot, do we bring fish?
I have a carp.
I would
I
hope
have
the fisherman
no-
had fish.
Fuck, I forgot the fisherman too.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
He just booked it the second we got near. He's like, and this is where I
I
leave."
just thought it was Sir not appearing in this combat encounter.
Oh my god, dude, I am such a freaking mess. Wind tears across your face as you come closer to the edge of the cliff. It doesn't take much to spot another young griffin as it cleans its feathers with its beak while enjoying the breeze.
Well, we tried to be friends with the last one, and honestly, I don't know where endgame there was. What do we want to do this time?
Charge?
Yo, Griffin.
The
Okay.
griffin kind of perks its head up. Guys, just so you can get like my theater of the mind, if you think like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon,
Oh, you're gonna make
That's
this
kind
of
horrible.
how
I
do
picture-
that.
no, that's just how I picture like the curiosity look,
Oh, okay.
like how like it kind of slicks its ears back and looks at you. So it kind of does that, and it kind of peeks over at you.
Okay. I just pull a fish out. I pull the carp out of my bag and I just sort of like lob it as far as I can between the two
How
of us.
many carps do you have?
This is the last one,
What the fuck?
unfortunately.
I'm gonna go
How
ahead
far-
and pull,
Excuse me,
draw my
I-
bow.
I am.
How far can you throw a fish? Like 20 feet?
I don't
like,
know
I-
throw
you
it
just hit Yana?
accurately. I could throw a knife 40 feet if I try real hard.
So you throw a fish.
Make
Let's
it a
throw a
ranged
fish.
attack with the fish.
Yes, please.
Oddly enough, a quick Google search does not yield results for how far one can throw a fish.
I'm disappointed.
As
I
far as
actually
I
one
think it's
wants.
common knowledge.
I don't think I'm proficient in fish throwing.
No, just give me a 1d20 plus dex. Give me a dex saving throw.
That's a
Improvise
crit.
roll.
Wow!
I don't know why I don't know why I had to roll to throw this fish on the ground between me and the griffin.
All right.
But I
How
just wasted a crit on it.
How far do you throw this fish?
I was
Like, how
I
far
was
does
just like
it
trying to
go?
lob it right there. That's what I was doing.
Does it hit the griffin and then bounce back to that exact spot?
So there's a fish.
Delete my last fish.
It served you loyally.
Rip.
The griffin kind of comes up and approaches the fish. and grabs it in its beak
Uh-huh.
and walks back a bit and kind of scarfs it down like birds do with a fish.
All right. What are we doing?
Well, we have a fisherman here.
I stay close to Pete.
Same. Block that boy. Well, girl.
I think Pete's about. Didn't we say like the griffin is about the same size as a cow?
I think we did.
Roughly,
Something like
yeah.
that.
It'd be pretty hard for a juvenile griffin to fly off with Pete. Like Pete, I don't know. Like that's pretty. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and climb on the Pete then. We've got
Mounted
I can do.
combat.
Engage.
Does Pete have a saddle?
Nope, it's a bumpy ride.
Okay.
Man,
And I draw my bow and I do my best, and I'm
Roll-
fine with shooting at disadvantage if that means I
Roll
get to
one
shoot from the
d20
back of Pete.
on a nat 1. You bust your nuts on the
No,
south.
no, I don't
first
think-
square.
look, I don't think that's an
Phrasing.
issue here. I think this ride automatically comes with crushed nuts.
Okay, hold on. Stop moving. If you and Pete can like split a square, that'd be great. If you're gonna ride Pete, this is so funny. Hold on.
Right click your token and then say move the top.
No. Just do like halvesies and then move them both.
I don't know how one would do have.
If you hold Alt and drag it.
No, on the resize. Oh, we can't resize things. Only you can.
No, okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. I don't really care that much.
This is fine.
Give me a sleight of hand as you draw your bow.
Okay.
Okay.
Can someone tell me what that roll was?
Less
11.
than 19.
Okay. As the young griffin takes notice of your weapon, it curls itself into a defensive posture as it lets forth an ear-splitting screech which echoes along the howling wind. What do you do?
I throw a nice knife at it.
Okay, hold on. I was asking Treek, but okay. I think we know where this is.
I was about to say look for an ambush because
Well, you know I love cliffs.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that.
Without a moment's notice, a large flying beast dressed with golden feathers soars overhead from beneath a cliff before coming to a halt far overhead its young. Let's go for some.
You kind of cut out there. I'm assuming you said initiative.
yeah,
A crit initiative too. Ah.
I hate critting on initiative because it's so frustrating.
You realize I've critted twice in a row for garbage, right?
It's okay, I have to redo all your stuff anyway, so chill.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, why did you do that?
Why did you
I
do
just
that?
have to put it in manually, and I don't remember how.
You right click the token.
Add turn 12. And Pete will just act on your turn. I need a 16 from Throg.
And
You sure about that, Andy?
What's that?
That he acts on my turn? Because I get to do something when he does something in general.
That's fine.
Alright.
Who'd I miss? Mitra with another crit. Alright, guys. Let's do this. Let's go for this up. Oh, wait. And one more. All right, Nidra, you're up.
I think in fiction I've already made it clear that I'm throwing a nice knife at this boy.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, remind me how this works. So a 12 hits.
Oh, it does? Alright,
Yes.
so they have to make a dex saving throw.
That's
They
a
fail
fail.
it, so they take 6 piercing and 10 cold.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the thing where I propel myself in the air, move 10 feet, and then charge back into the corner of the map.
All right. 80 flying speed.
Oh god, no.
Mistakes have been made. .jpeg.
All right. You started it. Oh no!
Hooray!
Does a 15 hit
Yes.
you? 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Shriek, you're up.
Let's
Alrighty.
keep score. That's about half my health.
All right. Does the is the griffin on the ground now? little one?
Yes.
All right.
The other
I'm
one
gonna
is not.
have Pete charge at it with his charge.
Okay,
with me on
reminder
it.
that you're okay. Okay, I just make...
Oh, I know. I'm also gonna shout for Nidra.
Are you going to try and then stab at him with your sword? Just do
Oh
a
yeah.
combo.
Yes. Well, I mean, because I get to attack when Pete attacks in general. So yes, this is happening.
This is the
Go ahead.
jankiest knight I've ever seen.
Okay, you have to roll the headbutt first to see if it hits.
Ah, yes. I took a
That does
shot at
not
it.
hit.
All right, good to know. And then for my regular turn, I'd like to still attack the griffin.
Go ahead.
I would. Wow.
Okay.
How'd you con-
A
Janky
glancing
knight.
blow, but you don't quite make contact.
Does he get advantage because Nidra's flanking?
Yes.
Hooray!
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, I just noticed. I was like, hold on a tick there.
That does not
Okay.
hit. You can actually roll Pete's headbutt again too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, I tried, guys.
Nope.
I tried.
I have +6 to these rolls.
You just rolled like a 3 or less on on a lot of consecutive rolls.
Nate, this is
Moving
not
on.
natural. No, I think I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
Hmm. This is fine.
That's a word
All right. Yana. 24. 18.
Doesn't work for it.
9 piercing, 12 piercing, 21 total. Throgmir.
Well, get this pretty. Let's just. Where's that? Choosing just the griffins. Let's shatter them.
Okay, what's that spell do?
That is a DC save, I believe. Let me double check what. It is a con save.
Okay, which one are you targeting?
Let me just click this because I can target both. Or no, 10-foot sphere. Never mind, just the one.
I was gonna say, that's huge!
I saw 60 feet. I was like, that doesn't sound right, but that could be right.
Okay, which one are you going for?
The biggin.
Okay, con save?
Yep, con save.
11.
Fails. So it
Alright.
takes 21 thunder damage. And is there anything I can do with this?
It's a lot of thunder damage.
Yeah, no, just 21 thunder. And if Pokemon's taught me anything, He's weak to it.
I think you guys really overestimate weaknesses in D&D, but okay.
Also,
Are you moving
thunder
it?
is like not even like it's not even electric. It's like sonic.
It's like
damage.
force.
I
Yeah.
I know. I'm fine. I'm here.
Okay, are you moving at all?
No, I'm staying still.
Yana.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
That's
And
a
then are we flanking this here griffin?
I think you'd have to move one over, but I mean it's easily accomplishable if you want. Yeah, it's, you could even go one below that and it would count. But okay, go ahead.
And I'm gonna hit him with my longsword. Is he in the air? What's he doing? Is he attacking?
No, he's landed.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my longsword.
That will
14.
not hit. Oh no, it's not. It's +2 to damage.
Make
Nope.
attack using strength, you gain +2 damage.
That does not hit. Do you move at all? I'm gonna assume that was a no.
Okay,
Nidra.
Alright, I'm gonna take one step to the left here. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. And I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to make Treek and Pete immune from this save.
Okay.
Much appreciated, by the way.
Con save.
I'll probably flinch a little bit though.
That does save. So he takes. So he doesn't move. Does he take half damage?
Half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Yeah. Okay. So four thunder. Then that kicks me 10 feet, and then I
Okay.
still have 25 feet of movement to move freely here. And I guess I'm gonna move. I want to move this way.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Come at me,
Okay.
Grippy.
You and Pete get to take an attack of opportunity.
Yay!
That'll hit. Those are both hit.
Yay!
I'm actually gonna move it there.
There you go. 5 each.
Still standing, but it looks horribly crippled. All right.
That's what I like to hear.
That's what I like to hear. You crippled a baby animal today.
Well,
As before I go
also-
unconscious, I'm gonna shout, "I have a healing potion in my pocket!"
21,
Uh huh.
9,
Sure.
and 25.
Yeah. Okay, I'm unconscious.
You guys see this juvenile griffin come crashing down from
I was
the
actually
sky.
1 point
on
away
top
from
of
being
you.
flat out dead. So
Wow. And it comes tumbling down on Nidra, piercing into her with beacon claws. And that'll be its turn. Treek, you're up. You have one large griffin and one super maimed juvenile griffin.
All right. Couple things. One, I don't get an extra attack when P attacks. I get that in a couple levels, so might be. Also, can I use Pete's movement as my movement? Kind of.
If you're on Pete, Pete's movement is your movement.
Cool. Okay.
I
Well,
think
I'm
this
gonna have.
mounting is an action, so I think you're stuck with
Oh
Pete's movement.
shoot. Okay. Well, I am going to go ahead and charge the smaller griffin next to the
You do that.
But I roll headbutt first, right?
That's the wrong one. That is a miss.
Well, it was an attempt. Oop.
oh, this is bad.
All right. Well, I'd like to heal Nidra, but I guess first I'm gonna have to try to attack this griffin. So I'm just gonna hit it with my.
That's a miss.
Oof. Okay. Well.
No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. The two of you can take an attack of opportunity against Zephyrus. That's a hit.
9 plus 2.
11 slashing.
Can you actually just build that? Never mind. Whatever.
I had it on a great club, which is the weapon I originally wanted, but someone didn't give that to me.
Thrognir.
I'm thinking.
You're-
Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Well, in that case, why don't I just do this?
This is Alex Trebek, and I need an answer.
Okay, fine. I should be. This.
Can you cast a spell as
That's
an
what-
attack
that's
of
what I was trying to
opportunity?
figure out.
Can't, I don't think.
No,
Okay.
I don't think you
Not
can.
unless it has a casting time of 1 reaction.
In that case, how about that?
Do you not have any weapons? I mean, that
do,
hits.
But I do, but why? I'm not sure if it would be out.
You punch it. Go for it. 3.
That's pretty good.
All right, you punch.
It is pretty good.
Thrognir the Griffin Puncher.
Thrognir Griffin Puncher. There's so the.
That is.
I need the two of you to make a strength saving throw. And Nidra, you're unconscious, so you.
So it's me, the
Thrognir,
other
not you.
one.
It's Treek.
Oh.
Treek and.
Treek, actually, I need Pete and Treek to make a strength saving throw, I guess.
All right, let's do.
Nope, move back. Okay, I need one for Pete.
That was Pete.
Okay, Pete's good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. You and Pete are stable as a cow on a rider. And here we go. Best of luck. The 19 hit you, Treek?
Sure does.
$20 total.
All right, that'll hurt.
As Nidra goes flying towards the edge of the cliff, the fisherman runs over and begins to render aid to her. Thrognir. Oh, you know what? Wait, stand by. Griffin has advantage. Let's go fishing for. Oh boy.
You found one.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit! Well,
Oh god,
Are you kidding
dude.
me?
All right, that's 1d8 and 2d6.
So you're telling me is that Thrognir's or Treek's unconscious.
That's another 9 damage.
nope.
Oh, baby, what a called shot that was. That was some Giovanni
Oh.
stuff right there. Thrognir, you're up.
I think we're naming the Griffin Giovanni then, yeah?
That would be too apt.
A little bit, but I mean, does it go around just killing everyone?
I don't know, we're pretty close right now.
Well, let's see. What is the biggest thing I could do?
Turn into a dragon.
You're right. I
Little
just have that.
one.
Little did you know I had that prepped.
Polymorph self dragon.
Oh, this.
I would appreciate that.
I got it. I got it. Roll me another con save.
Crit
Oh.
fail.
Well, how do we do that with fail? Okay, I guess, yeah.
Saving throw save is just
Yeah,
fail.
I figured as much, but let me just double check. This is 3d8 plus 3d8 plus 3. Okay, so 24 plus 4, so 28 because of this.
Oh my god, all this cleric stuff.
Stuff you never.
Okay, max damage. Alright, what's the damage?
28,
Okay.
and
It's hurting. Real bad.
yeah, that's pretty good there.
Okay, no more moving?
No, that's perfectly fine.
Yana.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. You also have advantage.
14 damage.
You
to
hit.
self.
12.
14.
No, I already added it. This is my
Oh.
new
Raging.
raging
Oh, I see.
longsword.
With a crack of thunder from Thrognir, followed by a death slash of a longsword, you fell the griffin.
Hooray!
Nidra, I need a death saving throw.
Hooray!
And there was much rejoicing.
The young griffin, as it sees its father killed, starts to flutter about and panic away from you, Treek. And it disengages and begins to
Alright.
fly off of the cliff. And essentially leaves combat unless you can fly at a speed of 80 feet per turn.
How fast do arrows go?
He can.
I don't know. Let's see if you can hit it. It is your turn. Pete cannot fly at 80 feet per minute. Or 80 feet.
Why did you choose this thing?
Yeah, why? Wait. I mean, look, he can fly at 40, okay?
Oh,
Alright, let's see if you can kill it. That is not gonna do it.
really?
Ooh, wait.
Scare it away.
No, yeah, that does. You kill the baby too.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks for saying it like that, yeah.
Rip
So kind of a
Griffins.
swan dive.
More like a crash and burn into the ocean below. And thus we have the remaining corpse of one large griffin and now one cleared fishing location. And
Yeah,
one
like-
unconscious Nidra.
Yeah, well,
I'll
I
go
can
pick
help
her
with
up.
that.
I would
No,
like
I
to
can help
render
with that.
assistance to the sorceress.
Hey, everyone, you're all looking pretty bad, aren't you?
Who's going to try to stabilize Nidra?
Oh, I got this. I got this. Easy.
I love hearing that from Jake when it comes to healing people.
I like it when he actually casts the spell to do it instead of trying to use a medicine check to do it.
Hey, I did good on one of them. And,
Out of
basically,
5, I think.
Everyone gather near and I'll heal you up.
Praise the mass cure wounds.
Yeah. Treek, you want in on this?
I got it.
I can heal you. I'm healing literally 6 people in one go, so you're literally turning down free healing.
Yeah, no, I'd like that, please. Heal.
Okay.
Poor Pete, not included.
Hooray!
Everyone gets 11 healing.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Now I'm at 12.
God, you were up by the skin of your teeth.
Oh yeah.
I think I sit up just like winded and like dazed. Oh, what happened?
You joined the club.
Oh, what club's that?
Oh, the getting your ass knocked out in the middle of combat club.
Oh,
Welcome to the club.
Man, that sounds so fun. Is it exclusive? I'd love to join.
that sounds
Well,
cool.
I mean,
That's great.
You
Nice.
know. I'm joking. I don't have any more level 2 slots, so I can't do that.
Is that the only thing stopping you?
Pretty much.
So, as you guys do this and are sitting here talking and healing, the fisherman just kind of casts a line out into the water below.
I just remembered that I was casting spells in front of that fisherman, which is probably not a thing that I would just do. Oops!
I mean,
Hey, I approach the fisherman and say, "Hey, how strong is your line?"
Well, for what I'm going after, quite. Why?
Would you say like, I don't know, heavy enough to pull up a griffin?
No, it's tested to about 50 pounds. I'd reckon that a griffin weighs more than that.
probably 51.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Look, do you want to go?
Probably.
How far down is that cliff?
If you had fallen off, you would have died.
I mean, only because I was
There's, like,
unconscious.
There's 2 levels here, probably about, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 each, somewhere in there.
Is the griffin in the water?
Oh yeah, the griffin's way down there.
I like point. I can get you down there if you want. I don't have a good way of getting you back up though.
And as you're going down, you see the progenitor just eat the griffin.
I'm good.
I'm gonna grab some feathers from this griffin and then walk it over and throw it off the cliff
Yeah, let's see what we can
Some
scavenge from this
feathers?
griffin.
over there.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
can I stop you from doing that and say, why are you trying to waste this griffin?
Nope, while you're trying to look at the other griffin, I'm just behind you. Do.
What does this mean to Yana? Like discarding these feathers into the wind.
No,
I
the
think she was talking
griffin.
about
The
the whole
feathers
corpse.
are for me.
Oh, she picked up the entire corpse? I don't think so.
Yeah, now without,
Dude,
especially now without
Give me a
me
strength
noticing.
check,
I
I
mean,
guess.
she is like Goliath.
I get it, but that's a big.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
sort of
long
strength check.
I didn't mean to click that.
You pick it up with
Slices it into pieces. I can do it now.
It's a natural 18.
Yeah, like this thing's big. I don't think that's gonna happen. You try to like push it, I guess.
I'm gonna drag it.
All right, I'm gonna say
Okay.
I probably
It'll
would
take you
hear
like
that.
half an
Can I make a
hour.
perception?
Yeah,
Fine,
why
I won't move the griffin. It can lay there dead.
Let's just get stuff from
No,
it.
let's harvest it. Why
I
wouldn't
mean,
you
this
want to?
this thing's big.
Yeah.
You guys
This is
harvest
great.
away. I just sort of sit near the cliffside with the fisherman taking swigs off my water skin, recovering.
So survival.
Anyone that
check,
wants to, let's do nature. I try to use the ones that we never use. So nature's up there,
Like
performance is
survival?
up. Actually, let's do performance. Fudge it. Give me a performance check.
Oh yes.
Are you sure I can't?
So
use
here's the
Charisma
way-
roll.
Here's the way that I look at performance checks. Oh, that's right. It is charisma. Fine. Give me a nature or survival or whatever. Anyways,
you
while
can
you're
do it.
doing that, I look at it like it's just performance of like a specific skill. Like I like it as much as like perception is general. I like performance as well. Okay, Throgner, you're not getting much. Treek, what are you trying?
As much meat as my cow can carry.
You have some griffin steak, I guess.
We can smoke that
Give me
out.
a nature check so I can see what quality of meat cut you understand to get from a griffin. Okay, you get some adequate griffin steak. Throgner, what are you looking to get? Because
Just gets just like, he's got the meat. Why don't we just get some feathers and claws?
You get enough feathers to fill a modest pillow.
Okay, so pound of feathers, got it.
Once again, I feel like someone else pulled a pound of feathers on me recently,
believe
and
I
I
have a
don't
pound
know
of
how much that
feathers.
is. Okay, great. So, okay, and no claws.
Fair.
Or you can take some claws and no feathers. Your choice.
I have 10 talons, and I have a pound of small griffin feathers, so I also
Okay,
have the
so you're working on making a plush griffin.
basically.
Great. So, Nidra, as you're sitting here over the cliff with the fisherman, and he hauls up a modest size yellowfin, he looks at you and says, "Well, I know that you just got a solid beating, but I'm ready to take you to the next spot whenever y'all's ready. looks like they're itching to go. But I would imagine you got a little bit of
It's a
other
couple,
things to be worried about.
It's a couple days journey, anyways, right?
It is.
Alright,
Let's see.
I'll
From
be
here, it'd be
fine.
about 3 days.
I sort of turned to him like, you're gonna ixnay on the magic A, right? You're not gonna tell anyone about that, right?
In this land, we're not too concerned about it. Up here, that's more of your Neverwinter type of deal where they worry about that.
I'd
Plus,
like,
you're doing me a favor.
I'm gonna insight check it anyways, just because that's what Nidra would do.
Also,
If I can
before we
find it.
left, they definitely held our room for us.
I don't know why. I guess I rolled that as a deception. I don't know why I was rolling that, but no. I mean, he's seeming legit. I don't know
Okay.
why I even rolled to contest that. Like you take him as an honest working man. He's not. You know,
Richard
get
the
what you're
player
going
does
for,
it.
but-
Nadra is
Yeah.
horribly paranoid, so. Alright, I sort of stand up and like, okay, let's roll, I guess.
so you stand up, and the 5 of you kind of gather to walk off. And Nidra, you hear him as he stands up before he leaves the cliffside. He kind of looks at where he was sitting and says, "I miss you, Tim." And he walks off with you guys.
I also miss the tool man Taylor.
This is why you never get inspiration in the games.
I have inspiration, thank you very much.
Take that away later. Cross game inspiration. Sniping.
So you guys set off kind of in the evening here. Are you making your way back to Luskin and stopping there, or are you making both of the green marks are his fishing locations, mind you? So
we're
are
still
you
looking at
stopping in Luskin, or are
battle
you
map.
continuing straight through? Oh, did I not move it? I could have swore I did. Oh, my bad. Oh, it's not letting.
We get
There
to
we
the
go.
pond.
There
It's
we go.
exactly like the cliff.
I mean, I guess it would probably be practical to stop through Luskin anyways, right?
Okay.
I mean,
So we'll say that you guys get back about Thursday. What are you doing in Luskin,
I got.
if anything?
I'm just asking you this in general. How much griffin steaks did you get?
About a 21.
Like weight wise.
Fudge me, man. I don't know. He got some griffin steak.
Because
Can we say like 1 pound, 2 pounds?
That's
Yeah,
not a lot of
17
steak. I would
pounds.
say it's more than that.
yeah, that was a big bird.
Who
so-
buys meat? How much is like the weight of a normal steak?
I mean, like, a
Depends
good,
on what
Burgers
people
are
look
quarter
for.
pounders, if that helps you at all.
a
one
good, like,
person. Like a good sized steak. Like if you go out to get a steak.
yeah.
Let me just see.
Less than a pound. Almost a pound.
I'm gonna say you have a steak for each of you.
I was about to say.
That's
I
what
just looked up how much meat you could get from a cow. 750 pounds.
Yeah, but this is a
This is
griffin.
bigger than a cow. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna say that the quality meat that you were able to walk off with is 4 quality steaks.
I
Like
was.
they're nice rounded, nice marbled fat. You could have got more, but the meat just wouldn't have been quite great. You don't know quite what
It's
you're
probably
working
like,
with, so
that's
you
like
get
probably 5-6 pounds of meat. Like,
sure,
I'd say 6 pounds of meat. Then we probably would have either smoked or salted that on the road.
sure.
Probably.
Do you
smoked
have
'cause
salt?
I was about to say probably smoked because we probably don't have salt.
Okay.
well, we can make fire though from our hands.
So is there anything you guys are looking to do in Luskin?
On a quiet Thursday.
I'd like to stop by the tower over here and ask the guards if there's been reduced griffin activity since we've been taking care of stuff.
Objections? 3, 2,
Sounds good.
1.
I stay outside.
Fuck, where the fuck are you guys' tokens? Throgny, oh,
bottom.
you're up here. I need Pete.
Stop moving on to me.
Pete's under me. You just know. I'm riding him.
Okay, that's fine.
Or, whoop.
Yeah, you don't get milk from a bull.
Androgynous cow.
You don't get milk from a bull there, son.
So you
You're just not good at it.
you come back and you inquire about the reduced griffin activity. And as you're talking, you say, you know what? We did kind of mention that there's been less and less griffins coming about, but I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly how few. I try to keep my eyes on the ground.
It's
If I keep
fine,
them looking up, I
just-
don't quite want to know what's coming towards me, I suppose.
That's like to know that what we're doing is actually having an impact. Thank you. That's all.
You can confirm that
Is
it
this the
has an
same guy I
impact.
was talking to like last time?
Sure.
You haven't seen Logan again since we spoke last, have you?
Who?
I canned him 5 gold pieces. Logan.
Not genuinely miss. Who are you talking about?
He confided at some point that Logan bribed him to go up there.
Sword kid.
That's true.
Oh, kid with the sword. Sorry. What was your question again? I got
You
distracted
haven't
by
seen
the
him,
coins.
have you?
If there was someone that had been coming through, then I definitely haven't seen him. But once again, you know, I couldn't tell you if he did or not. But if they did, then I haven't seen him.
That's probably what's gonna be anyway.
It doesn't get you.
I eye
anywhere.
him suspiciously. I leave him the coins and I walk away.
I'm gonna remind you that like 5 gold is like enough to live well.
I
for
know,
5 days.
like, that's
that's
the-
a pretty good bribe. So
It is, yeah.
I would say that you are fairly confident with the amount of money you provided him, you would get a straight in. Unless this guy's like really deep pocketed for bribes, I don't know. That's probably like a week's pay. No, maybe like half a week's pay for him. It's pretty good.
Hey, while they're doing this, can I go scout around for some herbs just around the tower again?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. What are you looking for? Are you looking for cooking herbs, medicinal herbs, like smell good herbs?
I'm thinking strong. I'm thinking strong medicinal, something of that nature.
Okay, give me a nature check.
Sure thing.
Okay. And
He wants that
What-
strong herb,
let's
man.
see. Give me a 1d4. Okay. So you find a very small bush of an herb that you recognize as manticore lace. And you know that it has numbing effects if kind of prickled into the skin. If you're to poke it at an area, then it has a numbing effect.
Topical Lidocaine, got it.
Sounds
Pretty
like
much,
about
yeah,
what I was
pretty
looking for.
much. And I'll say that you can get 3 uses of it. You get 3 bundles of manticore lace. And I'm just going to throw it
Awesome.
out there right now. Each time you apply that, that'll just give you 1d6 temporary hit points. So make note of that, because I will not remember. Anything else?
Noted.
Okay.
No, got nothing.
Anything else we're doing in Luskin?
Yeah, I mean, aside from the market that runs every Sunday, is there anywhere I could go to buy just like a quick treat or like just something for Pete for doing?
Yeah, I mean, you could. There's still plenty of stores open and about. Market night is just like you go there to shop for anything. Like, what are you looking for?
I thought that was only Sundays.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying is like there are still stores open.
I'm just looking for I don't really know. What do cows like? Can I confide? Can I ask my my compatriots? What do you think Pete would?
The ranger is asking what cows eat.
You know what?
Look,
I grew up in the forest. Okay, no cows.
let me just do something real quick. I'd say that's probably your cow. He's got a sickness. And the only cure is
More cow pound. Oh my god, dude. Okay.
Alright, fine. You get to keep your inspiration.
So I'm
All
just
right,
gonna
where do-
I'm just gonna throw this out there real quick. I worked with a paramedic once that collected basically like non-legitimate doctor's orders, and he had a script from a doctor which said it was like treatment for fever, more cowbell. One time, like one fill. Like it was a fun. Like he had a trading card page essentially
Oh.
of these scripts.
That
It was
is
hilarious.
that is a different story than I thought you were telling me. Like, okay, tell me more about your coworker who's collecting scripts for narcotics.
No. Like he just
Yes.
had the funniest things. He was my field training officer.
No,
it was
I
really-
got it now.
Okay.
Not
Anyways,
legitimate
so
scripts
what?
means a little bit means something different in my industry.
Sorry, my bad.
No.
I think it's still accurate. But anyways,
No, it
what are you
doesn't-
buying for Pete?
Maybe some meat scraps and just some scraps of meat and see if he likes it, because I don't know if he would.
Give me a roll of 1d2
God.
for. Dude, cows don't eat meat.
Are you
No,
buying
yeah,
My
beef?
cow might
He
be
does-
carnivorous. I don't know.
Pete does not eat the meat.
Just for the taste.
Yeah,
Are you
I
buying
think-
beef? What
I
kind of
think-
meat is
No.
it?
No.
Look.
I think that Pete just kind of licks it and
Oh.
looks at you betrayed. Like,
It eats the
what
beef.
is.
You need to feed it beef. It needs to eat the weaker cow, so that way it can become
Oh,
stronger than
no.
that.
Major
We'll
ouch.
find you
Jeez.
some nice hay later.
Anyways, where are we going, guys?
I would like to visit
We're
an
going to hell.
apothecary.
That's where.
What, Yana?
I would like to visit an apothecary.
Okay, we can find an apothecary.
What? Well, then let me speak to my homeboys, home people, people of all.
Oh, that's right. You're from the Apothecary Guild. All right, you
Okay, my
find,
dude.
and I did say there's no Apothecary Guild here, but we can find like a freelance apothecary. What are you trying to accomplish with the apothecary?
I would like to buy a sedative or some
You sedative what?
poison.
Interesting.
Okay. She looks a bit confused. Let's say he, not all apothecaries are female. He looks a bit
Not all
confused as you
apothecaries.
mention poisons and kind of brushes that off as something that you probably wouldn't want to be selling as an apothecary. A sedative, however, like how strong of a sedative? Are we talking like a
Like very strong. I am a Goliath.
okay? Oh my god, what the heck has a good sedative? Someone help me out here.
If
Um,
only we had someone
cyanide.
who was
Cyanide
trained
is a
in
good sedative.
pharmaceuticals.
Okay, wait, we're talking about natural sedatives?
We're looking for like an IM sedative from what I'm thinking. Like what in D&D would we have? Like help me write an
I mean,
IM
we could
sedative.
just go full like I think
Crushed apple seed.
Well,
I was
no,
about to say
I
that.
think the it's honestly the probably it would be the Game of Thrones thing, Milk of the Poppy. It's just
Okay.
heroin. This was
Okay, so how much are you looking to acquire? Like
And is it black tar?
How much is the normal dosage amount?
I'm gonna say that a vial is 3 doses.
And how much per vial?
oh, fuck me, dude. I don't know.
I can come back to this after we do our thing.
What's your goal with this sedative? Like, what are we talking? Like, helps you get to sleep, or like a horse tranquilizer?
Horse tranquilizer.
Fuck, dude.
asking the important questions.
75 gold for a 3-use file. I
Can I,
feel like
like-
this is gonna bite me in the ass at some point too. I feel like that's not enough.
I'd like to
Okay.
negotiate with them since I would have some idea.
No, I think that I'm already giving you guys a really good deal with 3 horse tranquilizers for 75 gold. In
Can I
fact, I'm kind
persuade
of
you?
thinking it should be 100. No, you can't persuade the DM.
But we don't have.
wanna
any
bet?
horses.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
That was for you
You
specifically.
lose.
You didn't even roll.
I know.
Damn, son.
The man knows what he's doing.
Okay, are you buying this horse tranquilizer or not?
I'll take 2.
You're taking 6 doses
Correct.
for 150 gold.
I think yes.
Fuck. All right. I guess we're gonna see what this does.
As we're walking, I'm like, hey, Yana, what? Why?
What the?
What?
Well, you guys can talk about it. Are we going to the pond? Is that the general consensus?
Oh yeah, totally. I would stop by the roost and pay for our room ahead of time because we're gonna be gone
Alright.
for like 6 days now, right? Or
Yeah. Just take off 5. Whoever's paying, take off 5 total.
I don't.
You
how-
guys can talk about why.
I don't remember how much the room costs because we've been splitting the cost of the room.
Oh, we're
Mhm.
doing 1 gold for each of you per night.
And then
Right.
we were making what's his name pay us direct. So Thrognir just paid us for the cost of the room, I think.
I don't remember that.
'Cause
Oh,
it
the
was
f-
in
three
our
of us
room.
for
the
6 days,
fisherman.
18
Well, and the
times-
fisherman did say he's paying for your travels. So
Oh, is he paying for that room too while we're not occupying?
sure.
Or horse
Okay,
tranquilizer.
awesome,
Is that
sounds
covered?
good.
No, we're not covering horse tranquilizer.
Can
So
we
you
write
guys,
this- Look, can we
you
write
guys
that
get
on-
walking again, and
We've had a long
I want
rest,
to
right?
hear this discussion. Yeah, you guys had a long rest. You're just traveling. You're fine. I want to hear this conversation about horse tranquilizers.
Yeah,
Okay, so Yanda, do you think we could write this off as a business expense? You know, get that get the complete reimbursement from our company right now, or do you
Oh,
think
it's
we could...
100% tax deductible.
Oh, that's good. I was wondering if it's gonna be like mileage or anything too. You know, you get a
Yes,
little extra on top.
tax in the city of pirates.
It's
Yeah, I
so-
was gonna say I've been skipping that for like. literally
Nadra
since
just
the-
starts drifting, like drifting towards the back of the group, whistling. She does not understand what any of this means.
We might
Shut up, we're-
even be able to double dip by counting it as a medical expense
Oh.
and a
And this is completely immoral, in which you're displaying this over a recorded platform.
Yeah, are we just
That's
discussing
wrong.
tax fraud right now? Is that what we're doing this episode?
Anyways, this is turning into Critical Role way too quickly, and I don't like it. This is Critical Role crap. So, how are you justifying the casual purchasing of essentially an intramuscular injection of horse tranquilizer?
Well, a bunch of
I think
flying
we all have
horses
a good
almost killed us all.
conversation.
There's that.
I'm curious to know like what the group. I'm just saying like if my character was here, like if I had a character, I'd be really confused. So I'm just a little curious.
If you had a character, you'd be in the group chat.
True
All
story.
right. So okay. So you guys are clear on this as a group.
Yes, we are.
Okay. I'm just making sure because I didn't want to just shove that under the rug.
Look, guys.
That's fine. You don't have to disclose it.
Look, guys. We don't need to tell Andy about our plan to go and just kidnap a king by tranquilizing his horses.
I
Oh,
feel like
shit.
someone's gonna like fall and tranquilize. Like Yana's gonna trip and
Oh,
tranquilize
shoot,
herself.
maybe I
and...
shouldn't be carrying these. And I didn't think they were really injections, are they?
No, I don't know what like what you think that we just have like pills.
I think they're
You want
vials.
horse tranquilizer pills. They are vials, but it's like, what are you gonna here? Drink this vial. What is it? Horse tranquil? No. I mean, it's
We're
a
essentially
liquid.
walking around with propofol, is what you're telling me.
It is a
We're
liquid.
good. We're good. Let's do this.
All right, I'm gonna fast travel us to the pond unless there's anything that you guys want to talk about for roleplay establishment.
Well,
Well-
you see, if we were to then attack on gas for the travel expenses with this,
I want to know what I want to approach Yana and say that she was pretty quiet the last time we were walking through, and she didn't really say much the whole time. See if she was.
I guess she's not.
Yeah,
She's
I
just
think.
She
staring
maintains
at
her
me like she's
quietness.
not gonna talk. So yeah, I guess she's not.
All right.
I'm
All
gonna feed
right.
my fish before we go.
What's that?
I'm gonna feed my fish before we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you got a fish,
What's your fish's name?
Mr. Delicious.
Shoot, I had a name last time, but I forget.
There's a pond of water. Last time there was a dragon in it. Nature is full triggered right now.
Oh, there's a dragon in the last one, so this is fine. Just jump
Hold
right
on. Let me get my tokens. Hold on. Don't move. I'm doing this beforehand. The fisherman's with you. Fudge his token. I don't even care. Here's Pete. He's happy because there's grass.
in. And there's Thrognir next to it.
Now let me freaking open up my freaking notes because I'm not ready for this stuff, and I threw you guys on the map and I wasn't ready.
You brought us
You-
here.
I
I
know
mean-
just leave me alone.
Look, we can just come back a different day.
Why am I getting more pings? I left the group. Triggered. Just kidding. Okay. Okay. The area around the pond is serene. Birds sing from the trees and fish jump after bugs. Water trickles from a stream from the northwest before cascading into the pond. What do you do? You're at this really cool pond. It's pretty.
I'm gonna just make my way towards the top of it. Because I like being on the top of things.
Look at the
I'm gonna
water.
stand
And...
under
Oh,
the tree.
okay, sure. I stopped going towards
Nidra-
the top of it.
So, a white head with golden feathered ears and bright blue eyes pokes its head out from behind a few trees, with its eyes tracing a large rainbow trout within the pond. The creature trills as it looks you over, and after a few seconds, it jumps into the pond, devouring the fish before swimming out of the water leisurely.
And I start
have
doing
an
like the
idea.
bird call, going, caw, caw, caw! Yes, pointing towards it. Probably right before he splashed into the water. I'm going, okay.
It looks curiously at you.
I stand bolt still.
What? Sorry, I was talking with that because she doesn't use Discord for half of the things she said.
I try to stand bolt upright still.
I whistle. Can I see the griffin as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's right there. It kind of comes up and sniffs you and kind of licks at your arm and then hops back in the water.
Hey, fisherman,
Aw.
is this your issue?
I feel bad not having a token there. He looks and he says, "Yup, and there goes another beautiful trout to Here's Griffin."
Yeah, but he's just an animal eating food. Like, you wouldn't complain if it was an eagle or a hawk or something. Or a larger
I'd still
fish.
be upset. I'd be throwing rocks at it. If it was a larger fish, I'd love that. Trust me.
What if it was like gator or something?
Well, miss, let me ask you, do you enjoy eating meat? You strike me as the type of person that does.
No,
the
I'm
meat's got to
actually
come from
a
somewhere.
vegetarian.
Is this canonical?
No.
Okay.
She
I
ate
don't
meat on
think
the way
that's
back.
Well, maybe. I haven't decided.
Or are you one of those vegans who eat meat? You know, the ones you see on Twitter and nowhere else.
Yeah, I don't eat meat, but I love sushi.
So, Thrognir, this griffin kind of comes up and starts sniffing you. What do you do?
Keep still. If it does anything unwanted, it's a bad day to be it.
So, it takes its beak and kind of nibbles on your belt. What do you do?
Is that a euphemism?
I mean, it's getting to a belt through chainmail.
I would assume that you wear a belt over chainmail. I don't like what do you keep your
I'm
weapon strapped to?
I'm pretty sure that'd be just through a loop on the chain, like a loop on the side of the. Let me just take a look
then
at how chainmail looks.
it grabs that.
Let me see. Yeah, no, chainmail. I mean, you can wear clothes over, but it's also. Huh. That's a tough question. Yeah, probably just. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Probably have a belt. So.
It starts trying to tug you into the water.
I mean, can I strength check to not?
Sure. Let's see where to go. What do you roll, guys?
18.
It looks kind of dejectedly at you and goes about romping around and splashing in the water again.
I mean, this one seems friendlier than the others.
I search for any signs of other griffins.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Just the two of you.
The two of who?
You two. Well,
Okay.
20 with a 22, I will tell you that you do not find any signs of other griffins.
Well, I was fishing for a nat 20, but okay.
Griffins are beasts, so. no.
Oh, hey. That means they're
I
my
think.
person. They're my thing where I know things about them.
Favored enemy.
Oh, just kidding. It's a monstrosity. Sorry.
Bummer. Well, I guess that's good.
So, I mean, but it's similar to beasts. I mean, they don't really have an alignment.
Well, this one's fine, my dude.
All right. So do we want to like huddle up away from the fishermen and be like, so what do we do about it?
And the first one was fine right up
Game.
until Treat tried to ride it.
It was fun. It was fun. That's not my fault. Oh shit! I pull out my rapier.
Well, so what I was going to say is that the griffin kind of comes up and starts nuzzling against Pete.
Oh, I still pull out my rapier. She's mine.
It backs away and kind of arches up defensively and looks at you and goes back into the pond and scarfs down another fish.
I put my rapier away. Turn back around to the group.
Once again, this one seems friendly.
You can't eat that many fish a day.
I mean, it's also the size of a cow, and how much grass does a cow eat?
100 pounds.
Approximately 100 pounds of fish daily,
Think
if we're
of that.
comparing it to a cow.
It's probably less because fish has more energy than grass, but still.
You gotta think how much
Wow.
100 pounds of grass is. That's a lot of grass.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's like a lot of grass.
It's like a fifth of their weight.
Goodness gracious.
Anyways, yeah. So what are we gonna do about this, y'all?
I don't know. Can it lead to a different pond? I don't know.
Why don't we try being friendly with it? It seemed to like me.
Okay.
And if this
Hey.
fails, well, it's already soaking wet. So, hey, let's handle some animals. Try and,
Phrasing.
I'm gonna tie up a rope to do kind of a slip knot loop
good
and
idea.
get it ready.
You pet the griffin. It trails happily.
I think it's kind of tame.
I'm gonna throw the loop around its neck.
So as it sees you approaching with rope, it kind of backs off a little bit and keeps his eyes on you. Give me a rope throwing check at disadvantage. I don't know what that would be. Any inputs?
Athletics?
I mean,
Sure.
Come on. Come on. You got a Red Dead
Dex
Redemption.
check at,
this.
at disadvantage. What could go wrong here?
Athletics isn't Dex, is it?
I'm
That's
not
always
gonna
good.
say. I'm gonna. Well, let's see. Let's
You let me pick?
roll acrobatic. No, it beats you out, and is now aware that you're trying to lasso it.
Hey, Fisher guy, I think you should tame this little griffin, and then it will help you catch fish.
Are you crazy, tame a griffin? Hate to point it out, one of them nearly killed your friend over there.
I
kinda
pull out my
listen to that.
fishing rod and fishing tackle, and I just sit on the edge of the pond. And I toss it in.
I run up and dive in the water.
Give me a survival check, need, or a wilderness whatever,
Survival.
a fishing check. So, you see one of the numerous trout bite onto your line, and as you pull it up, it hops out of the water just briefly and is snatched up by the griffin, which chomps it down and leaves you a
Oh.
fish head.
As I was pulling out the water, I was putting in my hands to offer it to the griffin.
Oh no! Like it, as soon as this fish jumps up, like right here out of the water.
Do that again,
Griffin
I'll
nap.
get the rope ready.
And Treek, it comes over to you after munching down that griffin. It kind of starts swimming around with you.
All right, I'll swim around with it. Sounds fun. Good times. All right, so should we leave or?
I did a thing that Yana suggested. I just recast.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Give
get
me
my
another
rope ready.
survival check. So you catch a fish, and it sees you catch the fish, and it looks like it's about to pounce on the fish, and it sees Yana standing next to you once again with the rope, and it kind of backs off again before climbing up onto this ledge and flying away.
I don't know if we really.
I don't know
solved the
about that.
problem.
I don't think we got.
No, Griffin, we're good.
So the fisherman kind of looks at you and he says, "Well, that's all you're gonna do? Like, what if it comes back? You hardly dealt with it."
All right, maybe we should camp here for the night game plan. I don't know.
I mean, I was under the impression that you were gonna make sure this spot was safe for me to go fishing at again, not go swimming with the griffin.
I mean, it seems safe to me.
Yeah, I think I tried to said, it seemed like I understand it's competition, but it seems safe enough. Is this one ever giving you trouble physically?
No, but my business is getting trouble from it. You saw how much fish that thing eats. We were here for a few minutes and it already ate 3.
Well, then maybe you just need to find a new spot. We cleared up your saltwater fishing supply, and this one just has another beast. Like, you can't deal with nature. First come, first serve.
All right. I see how it is. I understand. That's fine. If y'all don't want to deal with it, I understand.
Great.
I kind of like.
didn't think we said we were staying to.
I march up with Yana. I'm like, Yana, he has leverage on us.
So is the party
what?
camping here overnight, by the way? I'm just going to throw that out there while you guys talk.
Sure, we can camp.
I don't mind. Would this be considered forest?
Oh, yeah, you're in the forest. Absolutely.
Then I would love to stay here.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys sleep overnight, totally undisturbed, and wake up the next morning, and the fisherman's gone.
We're gonna have a big problem when we get back to Luskin.
Why is that? Because of the magic?
Yeah, because of the magic.
Well, then we just keep using the magic and the problems disappear. Because people like to touch magic and get their fingers blown off.
Did that happen to your uncle?
No, actually not.
Our days are numbered in Luskin. Whatever we're gonna do here, we should do and get out of here.
I had no idea fishermen have more sway than pirates, but okay.
Didn't you say when we walked in the town that it was riddled with magic?
Yeah, pretty much.
And we have a big captain on our side now. He's not gonna let them kick us out.
Maybe. I don't know. It's not a thing I like people knowing about me.
Then just say it was me. I'll take the
Yeah,
credit.
it's Frogman.
I think nature actually laughs at that. And it's like, all right.
What's the worst they can do? Kill me?
I mean,
I have magic.
They come after us, we leave. We didn't want to be there anyways.
all right. Well,
Talk about the pirates?
We're talking about the town just in general.
Oh, okay. Okay, so not the pirates that are here this morning.
what? What pirates are here this morning?
Oh, y'all didn't see that this morning? Yeah, well, okay, whatever. Sailors. You know, the ones from the Executioner. They were hereby. They were here
Oh,
on horses. When I look up, I thought y'all knew.
no, can't say I knew that one.
Okay
What?
then.
Have they been following us this whole time?
I don't know, man. I
Did they
mean,
take the
they had to
fisherman?
know we were here, probably, right? Maybe they just wanted to.
Did they take the fisherman with them?
I didn't see. I didn't see.
I
Oh.
don't think he's gonna be a problem anymore.
I mean, he was a good enough person. It doesn't sound great.
But he's probably dead, so not
Oh,
a
yes,
problem
excellent.
anymore.
All right,
Did y'all see that
let's-
griffin disappear?
I was
No.
just replacing it to the GM.
I know.
It disappeared, therefore I couldn't see it.
The griffin casts invisibility. You guys thought you were fucked before. Now you're really fucked.
Ah, the joke's on it. If it touches me, then bam.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I guess we're leaving.
I'm gonna look around for more herbs. Before we
Now-
or just on the way.
Guys,
Mhm.
I kind of want to do something stupid.
Go ahead, jump
I
in the lake,
foresee
man.
else is
bomb
new?
fishing.
What? What? Bomb fishing? I mean, who would jump into the middle of the pond and then cast shatter on the pond? Who would do such a thing?
You
I would
guys,
And he thought the
It's like
griffin was the problem.
shooting
you guys
fish in
see
the barrel.
the trees come to life around you and attack the dwarf for disrupting the sacred pond. Rip Throgner. You guys see Throgner get in the pond and just kind of start splashing about as best you can tell, I guess. I mean, I don't know what Shatter would do to water because
I-
it's
eh.
thunder,
Creatures in a 10-foot sphere.
but it's
radius sphere.
thunder damage, which is just like sound waves, which
think
is
it's-
just like if you had a loudspeaker underwater.
But it kills things.
It's. This
I
is
mean,
magic, not
you
sound.
you stun some fish, I guess. You get
And
you
I
they
think he
flow
probably
stun some rainbow.
scrambled some fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm pretty
mean,
sure-
I don't know. I think you just like made fish pudding. I'm
Look,
gonna say like a few of them were at the edge and are
I mean,
dead.
Sound does travel 4
Have-
times faster through water than through air.
you don't
Does
need.
magic.
Look, actually, I would argue that sound is more potent at killing fish because this is why dynamite fishing works, because it bursts their air sac, causing them to float up to the surface, die, and it doesn't really damage as much because
How
the
do
water
you
itself
know?
exhausts.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
need
know
a
a
Jake,
lot
you
of
been
random-
dynamite fishing there, Jake?
I know a lot of random things, and yep, over here, old young Cletus takes me dynamite fishing all the time. He calls it bang fishing.
Bang fishing. I'm dead, dude. All right, you get 3 rainbow trout.
Awesome.
I'm guessing that's what you're going for. I
was going
don't
for
know.
fish. Yeah.
Okay,
looking
so
at
you-
these rations for the road.
Okay.
Alright, well, you succeeded. Good job.
See, this was.
I just
not-
want to see him do that, and then Nidra be fishing the whole time with a rod and get like 50.
Probably that is like, oh man. I
This
feel
is
like that
kind of-
would spoil Nidra's fishing game though.
I
Like
think
I
this
feel like
would-
the fish would be kind of freaked.
I mean, I think this killed a lot of fish in general.
Yeah. That was like that's like pissing in this fisherman's pond essentially.
Yeah, well, he was being a dick
Yeah.
about things, so you know what?
And he's probably dead too.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, we can just say that a thunder griffin showed up when he was gone, and we took care of
Thunder Griffin.
it.
Anyways, great. So are you guys heading back?
I guess so.
Okay, I know that the time of this doesn't line up quite right, but we're gonna say you guys get back on a Sunday. Sunday afternoon.
But we missed our
You
race.
did miss the race.
That's not how time works.
That is
I
how it
mean-
works, because you went on 2 long trips in the middle of the week when we said that one of them was 2.5 days away, anyways. Plus, you
Right.
stayed a night. Or no, you didn't stay a night, but you stopped in the city.
But at least we had smoked rainbow trout on the road,
True. And can I have collected some herbs on the way back?
so I'm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you did mention that. I'm just gonna give you some general like cooking herbs. Like you find those on the pond, nothing overly
You
special.
find some of that good basil.
Yeah.
Basil,
Pretty
some
much.
thyme, a bit of, cocoa and salt.
Maybe a
Cocoa.
lemon.
What the heck, dude?
Some oregano.
Salt?
That was the joke.
What's that fancy red spice?
Cayenne?
Pepper?
Saffron.
Saffron?
Oh,
Oh,
saffron.
Saffron.
Oh, God.
Pepper's not red.
You
All
find
right.
a pinch of that, you can retire.
Anyways, so you guys get back in the afternoon. It's like 3:30. It's late afternoon. What do you do? Basically, we're wrapping this up pretty quick. We're gonna finish up the day.
Immediately start looking for a tail
A what?
to see if anyone tailed us when we started walking on the city.
With these crowds, good. Sorry, I meant to say good luck. I think I cut out there.
You did.
I guess like walking into the city, no, you did not see anyone following behind you.
I don't know.
Are you also looking for a tail in that you're looking for a tabaxi?
I was trying to figure out what he was talking about. I'm like, why do you want a tail? But I got it now.
I don't know. I go to the Griffin's Roost.
Anything else you guys are interested in?
Let's check the Griffin's Roost to see how badly things messed up because we didn't kill a docile baby griffin.
Where did Pete's token go? This is like the new game because I have all your guys' tokens
Where
in the right
in the
places.
world is-
But okay, you come back
Oh, that's still.
and you're at the roost.
There are some soldiers. Hello, soldiers.
They've
Always.
always been here. They're just hired help.
Oh, there's two guys.
There
that's what I
are.
said.
You notice that there are now 2 sailors from the Executioner.
I'm gonna walk over there and say, "Well, hey there. I haven't seen you in, well,
Fewer
I
days.
just see you and Pete facing a wall.
yeah, I teleported over there. to
Gotcha.
Scare them.
You just walk Pete through the tavern floor.
Yes, I definitely do. Not all the way. I'll go. I'll do it.
I'm starting to think that you're drawing more attention to us than Thrognir is.
What?
So
Rock
you-
is
Excuse me, sir.
magic.
You guys address these 2 gentlemen. What do you say?
What happened to the fisherman who was with us 3 days? Who was with us when we were out by the pond?
What about them?
What happened?
We don't
to
know
him?
what's going on with them, lass. Who do you take us for? You think we're some sort of cutthroats?
I think that members of your crew followed us out there, and then one of the guys was then the guy who was with us was gone.
Correct. Few of us followed you. Let me make something clear on behalf of the captain, lass. We're not some sort of cutthroat band of pirates. What we are is we're a set of privateers. We're businessmen. It might not be sitting in a storefront, but we're no common criminals that go around taking hits on people.
Yeah, but you're missing the point. I wasn't saying that you killed anyone. I'm saying that you were watching us, and then the guy who was with us when you were watching us vanished. Did you see where he went?
He left on his own accord in the middle of the night.
Going
We had
where?
nothing to do with him.
Did you see where he was going?
Hell if we know. We don't know where he went, no. Our job's to keep an eye on you.
Remind me of why that is again.
You're worth a pretty penny. As you figured last week, you made the crew quite a bit of money. And when we can count on you winning, and we can bet, it's, what do they call it? And he looks at his companion and says, oh, insider trading. We make more money the more that you win. We supply you with a good boat. You race well. You win. We make money. You get a cut. Works for the entire crew. Means we have to leave port less. So if you were to disappear, that's not good for business.
But you're totally good with us just not showing up for the races 2 weeks in a row?
You were here last week, and we were keeping an eye on you. Missing one day isn't the most ideal, and yeah, it may come with some repercussions, as you're soon to figure.
Well, your expectations weren't made very clear.
Well, that ain't up with us. We're just here to watch you.
There we go. I sort of saunter off. I enter the room. I'm like, I don't like those guys, Yana. I think we
Which
have
guys?
I think we might have several problems here sooner than later. Oh, did you
What
guys know
about
which
the other
guys?
two
I'm
of you
sorry.
that haven't gone to bed yet?
Probably go say hi to the bartender and ask if she needs milk. It's been a while, so.
Are you trying to sell her milk?
Yes, I am. Thank you for
Okay,
clarifying.
you can sell her a bucket of milk for whatever it is in the player's handbook, I suppose.
All right, thank you for your.
I thought you were giving her the milk so you could.
You know what?
stay
That is true.
And keep the cow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that was okay. So yeah, so
You need
you
extra
supply
milk?
your daily obligation
But there's
of milk.
like 6 gallons or something that you guys. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
true. You're right. All right, Pete, go back to your room.
He walks back obediently.
Good job.
Through the
She-
kitchen, supposedly. I don't know.
Past the butcher knives and the oven and the Sunday night steaks.
I see him like walking through and then lifting his head up at the steaks and looking sad and moving his head back down and then going back to his.
It's a
Like,
hard
this
life
is my
as a cow.
fate.
It's kind of
Alright.
like how I adopted a goldfish. I think he's just providing a higher quality of life for people.
I say good night, y'all.
Let's knock.
Right.
Alright, that
Did the
seems fine.
fisherman have a room?
He did, and he's no longer here.
So, Drogner, if you want your own room, not that we don't enjoy having you, you could probably ask for one.
Fine, I see how it is.
I'm just, you can stay here if you want. I'm just saying if you wanted a bed instead of a floorboard, that could be enough. Although I guess you could have taken the queen bed anyways.
Wood is still softer than rock.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you're used
you
to that.
you can get a room if you're looking to.
Isn't that the expensive one?
Yeah, it's 2 gold a night instead of you'd be paying 2 a night instead of everyone else is paying 1, but you would have your own room.
Pen's always open. Nice and warm. We cuddle, no big deal.
I'm just gonna highlight the ones that are like currently open.
Nope, I'm staying in this room.
Okay.
Okay.
Flip the coin.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing, or are we progressing?
I think we're
We
progressing.
set a trap.
I think it's time for progression.
You set a trap. How are you setting a trap?
Well, I want to set a trap outside of our door on the ground to bring a.
How are you setting this up? Does Yana know how to set up a trap outside a door to ring a bell? Like, is this something Yana would know how to do?
Well, I know how to set traps pretty well, so I feel like I could figure it out with some.
Okay, you tie a string. I'm guessing? Like, tell me how you're doing this, I guess.
Well, I need a bell and some string.
Do you have a bell and some string?
No, can I get those from the market tonight?
Sure, if you're going out to the market.
I'll just run over real quick. I'm sure there's like a general store around the corner.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
For all your
They sell
pillow
bells?
string needs.
It's an age 12. They have the market. Oh, hey, there's the fisherman.
Stand by.
Hey, Throgdir, I'd like to introduce you to my friend. Why don't you cast Detect Magic real quick?
So who goes with Yana? She says
go
that
with
she's
Yana.
going out for a quick trip. Who
I
goes?
go with Yana.
Yay, party!
I mean, I have
I-
claws to sell. I can do that.
I would have gone if someone had invited me.
Did
But-
anyone wake Treek?
Probably
Nope,
not.
didn't
He's
think about
fine.
Good night.
Thrognir?
Nah, Treek and Pete are off doing their weird cow ranger thing.
So you guys
Wow.
come and Yana, you purchase a string and a bell, and Nidra, I would say you would probably be the most likely to glance over to see
Yeah,
if the fisherman was present,
yeah.
and he is.
I
are
approach
you-
him.
Okay. So as you approach, he says, "Stop right there, Griffin lover. Hey everyone, look at this piece of work. She's still one of the ones that loves having the Griffins in the city because she don't want to deal with it. She wants you to starve. This is a woman I was telling you about with her compatriots to think that it's more important to keep around a Griffin that's been terrorizing farms and homesteads and fishing spots and stealing children because
About
they
that.
think that it's natural."
He's saying that, but no, he's not.
Oh man.
Bold move, Cotton.
I guess I open my mouth to rebut and nothing comes out.
For the duration, no sound can be created past within 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Are you putting it like centered on him?
Right on him.
Hey, Nidra, let's go!
So
But now you can't use your thunder damage on him, so
I mean, I can.
I wasn't going into a combat encounter here, I hope.
We fight the
Oh,
whole
this is
market. No, I don't have time.
This is perfectly passive.
I think that that definitely has, like, you just cast magic at somebody openly.
I mean,
I think that's a problem.
it's muttering things. There's a difference.
Yeah, he's not playing a wand.
Yeah, it's
Can
not
you
like
move
Sparkles
this?
come out.
what you mean.
Let's see. Choose within range any creature within range casting a spell that includes a verbal component. I think that he walks out and comes to the guard and he says, "Sir,
Would he recognize this though? It says
I
nobody created-
like as a person,
Yeah, would you notice that if you're livid at someone yelling at people to, hey, look at this, and no one's paying attention to you? Would you notice that? That's my rebuttal to that. If
what do
you're
you
livid
mean?
at-
Because you
if
just basically shut this guy up in a crowd."
I did, but if you are as angry as he was for someone who he had paid to do something and they did not do it, and he is just ranting and raving, trying to get people to say, "Hey, fuck these people! Don't talk to them! Don't try them with or anything." Would you notice that that there is no sound, that you can't hear sound, or if this is silence in that they can hear themselves, but no one else around them hears it? That's a different situation entirely.
I would say absolutely he notices that he's no longer producing sound when he
But
speaks.
that's the second part of my question. I didn't really elaborate on that well. For silence, because this is a homebrew campaign, I want to understand what you're asking, or what you'll want to understand what you think. Would silence mute the person outright, as in there is literally nothing you can do in that radius to speak, make noise, whatever, or is that effect only there for everyone else, but the person it's on can still hear themselves talking? Because I mean, clanging metal, that's something entirely different.
My interpretation of silence is that it's a magical dead zone. Like, just no sound.
Yeah.
agreed. That's what the text seems to think or look.
No sound can be created within or passed through. So he's not like no, he's not making any sound. Like he's shouting and then suddenly he can't even like there's nothing coming from him.
Now,
I
would
think-
he be able to identify why?
I think that freaks him out pretty bad. I think that he just goes
I think
mute.
he's worried.
and the-
Right now, I'm concerned that he thinks that I did it.
I think that he just goes and kind of books it. I think he starts running behind his stall. Let's see, where was he? Oh yeah, I think that he gets back here and he's freaking out. I think he's panicked. You just took his voice away. Hey.
Censorship.
I noticed, like, again, like, I noticed that all the sound around me's gone too, and I'm like, what? I turn around, I'm like,
Nidra, you're stopped by these two guards here.
uh-huh.
Nidra, I got
They-
this right in the
They
back.
hold out a hand in front of you and they say, "That's enough, miss.
I didn't do
Magic is allowed in
anything.
this city, but not when used aggressively.
I didn't
That's
do
not
anything.
appreciated." Who's you gonna say did?
I-
You were in a verbal altercation with that man, and you just shut him up.
I actually didn't get a chance to say anything because he just ran off. I didn't do anything.
You think someone rushed to your aid? You think we're gonna believe that right out the gate? That you were in an altercation with this gentleman
I
who was
don't-
accusing you of being a griffin lover for what it's worth?
Excuse me,
What
gentlemen.
is that worth, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Not a crime, but it's frowned upon. What do you want, dwarf?
Now you seem to be accosting my compatriot here. Now, is there something that's the matter?
She openly channeled an aggressive matter against that there fishmonger.
I didn't see anything explode.
You don't have to see it, you gotta hear it. We just heard an entire group of people go from a shouting match to being quiet. That ain't something that just happens
I
naturally.
mean, technically, you heard one
I
person
don't-
from a shouting match. To...
Now, maybe because you're not from a mine, but that doesn't seem aggressive. I mean, that seems more diffusing than anything else. But once again, you don't seem to be from the mines, which that good on you. Good on you. That's a stupid line of work to be in.
I would generally agree. And I would say that this is a stupid altercation that shouldn't have happened from the get-go. So here's what I'm going to tell you. We're not going to see you back in this market. If we do, there's going to be trouble. You understand? All of you.
I sort of grumble and like do it.
Get outta here.
I shove past.
Before we change our minds.
So I don't know. I'm just grumbling as we walk away. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. I don't even know where it came from yet. I didn't know Throgner did it.
No, you don't know that I can do this.
Yeah, no, I've never seen you do it before.
Yeah.
Didn't even do anything.
They're just willing to look. If we clear out the frickin' tower, we'll probably be fine. They'll be like, oh, they saved the tower, or they cleaned the tower out, so now we're fine.
So you guys get back to your rooms.
Just-
I'm assuming you go back to your rooms.
Yep.
And Yana, you've been thinking long and hard on your trip back on how to set this up. I'm going to say that you can figure it out. You've got something planned here to set up this little bell
I
trap.
can help you out with this too.
Does anyone wake Treek at this point?
He can still go to the market.
Yes, you can.
Loophole.
Is there any? Is anyone else doing anything?
I'll go to Treek and I'll say, hey, I set up a bell outside my door, so try not to trigger it or I might stab you accidentally. And also, we got kicked out of the market, so if we need anything, it'd be cool if you could go get it for us. Okay, cool, thanks, bye.
And I just have so many questions about why there's a bell, where
just
were
thought-
you?
Good night, Pete. And I pat him on the back.
He neighs like a horse for no reason.
What the? I have so many questions.
He's gonna turn from a cow to a horse into a centaur to, I don't know, man.
Okay. Is there anything else going on?
feed my
Anything
fish.
else for this day? You feed your fish. I assume you generally feed your fish. Like every time you
I
get a
like to
meal,
say
you take. Okay. I'm just like I will not say your fish starved, unless you're like, I leave it in the tavern for a week. Then maybe we'll have a sad fish.
Well, I think if we're going away for a week, I'll tell the lady. I'll ask her if I could keep it at the barn. Patrons can feed it bread or.
That's fine. I also think that a fish can go a week without food. But
I think
anyway.
your fish definitely had.
No, I feed my fish every night. Okay. So you guys go to bed.
Uh-huh.
Unless there's anything else.
Well,
Last call.
I braced the door with a chair on the inside.
Okay. You do that.
I do that.
So, once again, towards the middle of the night, well, give me a perception check, the three of you. Actually, all four of you. And Pete. All of you. Full round perception check.
I feel so included.
My sedatives are working.
Did you administer
No,
sedatives
I
to
was just
yourself?
kidding.
No, but we were,
So you
I
mishandled
was-
it though. There's some transdermal absorption.
Look, I was just busy.
Gosh,
Look,
dang it.
you're Californians, probably understand. We're just enjoying some fog cloud.
So,
Some
Nidra,
fog cloud.
you wake up in the middle of the night, and Treek, you do too, but you don't quite get. You're gonna only get some of what Nidra experiences. You both experience a wave of just frigidly low temperatures sweep over the inn once again. Treek, you notice it just enough to think like that's weird. Nidra, you are like it's way colder where you are.
Right.
And you wake up in your bed, and I'm going to ask you what you do as you kind of crack your eyes open to this. Yeah, I mean, you understand what's going on.
I mean, I think the first thing I do is I grab my pillow and just chuck it at the other side of the room to like try to like get the attention of Yana and Throg here.
Okay,
Second-
so as
Strength
you
check.
sit up, no, as you sit up to do this, you hear at the door, and just kind of the scratching of the wood at the door, and a whisper comes from the door that says, "Please, I'm so sorry." And then the slight twinkling of a bell, and then the room, the temperature in the room starts to fade back to normal gradually.
I would argue that I would be awake at this point, and
Yeah, no,
like,
at that point you wake up.
detect magic as a not ritual, so instant doing anything.
Hold on, I gotta read this.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the parsing on that. This was back when I copied straight from the handbook. I'm gonna fix that right now, just because that's ugly.
Well, we know what it is. I just have to like look at the details. Like, you're all right.
Yeah, no, I just hate seeing that.
No,
Nothing magic.
don't. No, I don't think so. We may have to amend that later. At the current moment, I'm saying no. If not, I'll have to make it up to you guys. But no, I'm saying no.
What? I'll run over and open the door.
Okay. Unlike the past couple times, first give me a dexterity saving throw. I just want to see if you hit your own bell. I'm gonna say that's okay.
Natural 15.
You open up the door, and unlike the first night, you look outside, and there's, the dim lights from other rooms dancing about. It's not abnormally dark.
I run out and just look around.
Okay, you don't see anything.
Still looking.
You don't see anything. I think that the two guards that are normally out front out here are probably sitting in here at a table playing cards. They're getting out of the rain.
Hey, did you guys hear anything just now? My door thing.
We heard a bell and what sounded like someone tripping, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Did you see anyone come through here?
No, not a soul. Door's been shut this entire time. In fact, no one's even been up and around except for us, which is nice because we get to serve ourselves our own drinks. But, you know.
Okay, I will propose something to you.
All
Does
right,
the
man.
barmaid know you serve your own drink?
We just deduct it from our pay. We're generally honest people. Sometimes we give ourselves a bit of generous pours, but it's an understanding.
Well, I won't tell her if in the next couple nights you just kind of position your chairs down this hallway so you can kind of see our door.
Well, I mean,
And
to
I'll
be
even buy you a few extra drinks.
sounds fine with us. I mean, there's only one way into that hallway, and you know, we're sitting right outside the door.
Yeah, but
So-
if it's someone from in the hallway or something else, I just want some visual if that's cool with you guys.
I suppose we can do that.
Awesome, thank you. And I give them 10 gold to get.
Okay. You do that.
We're gonna go back to bed if that's cool. Good.
Is there anything else that you guys are doing?
I just want to pace the hallway a couple times too.
Treek, what did you do when you heard this? Was this enough? Like the pounding woke you up, and you noticed that it was cold. And you're pretty in tune with nature. Like you could tell, like it's raining and it's windy, but even being in a barn, it shouldn't be that cold. You know.
Yeah, I noted it. I don't know if maybe that caused me to kind of just like walk the stable a little bit, but I don't think I would have like left the area.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything abnormal. You know, you kind of get up and walk around, but neither of you notice. None of the four of you, because I guess you're all up, really notice anything out of the ordinary, other than 4 people being up around 1 a.m. walking up and down the hallway.
Thrugner's wanted to look at the door because of the sound of that creaking wood on wood and pounding on it.
All right, give me an investigation check with advantage.
Oh, good. I was afraid because it wasn't a stone door. Of course. Of course.
So because you looked at this, I am even with a 7, I'm gonna give you something. The door itself, like the wood portion, is generally kind of dusty and dirty. Some of the area, you know, around like human height shoulder level, you can see that it gets a little more, you know, where people push it open. You know, some people don't push on a doorknob, some people push above. You can tell that there's some dirt and dust that's rubbed away there, but you don't notice anything. Like if someone was to be pounding on it, you would imagine you would see a mark where it would be marred, you know, where it would be disturbed. And you don't see that.
We got ghosts. Congratulations.
Maybe we should stay somewhere else.
Eh,
Oh, I don't think that's gonna help.
next time that happens, I got an idea. I mean, it worked one time against that other ghost.
All right, anything else?
Nadra is overcome with feelings of guilt. And that's all I'm going to say.
Why is that?
Because Nadra has a theory about why the temperature drops and why an apparition is visiting her in the night and why it's asking her for help.
How long has Nature been feeling this way?
Probably since the second time that we visited.
Does it occur to her that the rain started each night on the second night?
Maybe. It did not occur to me. It did not occur to Richard the player, I feel like an Adrian might actually be more in tune with that than I would.
I would say you might notice that. Like
Yeah.
maybe the rain noticed before you noticed.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap it there for the night, guys.
Well, okay. And if memory serves, this is when we level, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Very spooky.
Praise the sun.
And
Yay! What do I get at level 4 again? I'm on the page. Cleric. Score improvement! Yay! The most fun.
Like everyone gets an ASI.
Yeah, it's just an ASI, and I get an additional spell slot.
Let's see. Is that all it is for you guys?
Can I keep that?
Yeah, you keep it.
What's
Thank
cleric
you.
again? It's an 8, I think.
You shouldn't have though.
D8. Let's roll a D8.
Ooh.
wait, what are these for?
That's
Hit die.
This is your plus whatever for const. Oh, it's not
Yeah,
right.
plus-
You're
They're
just doing
they're
that.
just rolling. They're just rolling it instead of pressing hit die. Jake, do you want yours or do you
I'm
want?
keeping it. I'm taking mine.
Okay, Yana,
I'll keep mine.
Abby,
So that's
Okay.
a +9. So 34.
and Treek.
I'll take yours.
Now, first, is that for you or is that for? Well, we're gonna say
For
that's
me.
you. You get a 4,
Oh, funny.
and for Pete.
Does Pete level for this?
Yeah, he follows your level.
Oh. My health just turned into a palindrome. Went from 34 to 43.
Yours or mine, for Pete.
Mine actually.
And
Okay. Would have been an 8. Okay, don't forget to add your con modifiers. That includes Pete. Real quick, what do you guys get? Does everyone just get an ASI/?
Yep.
yeah, no, I just get straight up just another spell slot.
Yeah, I get ASI. I get another sorcery point. I learn another cantrip.
Do I get another
I
cantrip
learn
too?
another spell.
Yes, I
And
also
ga-
I
and
also get
and
a
I
cantrip.
gain a second level spell slot.
Hey, you know what, Richard? I'm gonna run this by you as something that you and I might do, and I'll extend this to just spellcasters in my world. So, I think you guys just get to pick a spell to add, right?
From your list,
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess that you could just straight up pick. What I was gonna say is that you could just like, if you wanted to use a scroll, you had to like add it. But I guess you can just do that normally, anyways. So I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, so never mind on that. Because you could just do it without using the scroll. Okay. So what ASIs are you guys taking, or feats? Has anyone decided, or
yeah. 1 in wisdom, 1 in con.
what's that put you to on each?
A 20 for wisdom and an 18 for con, so a +5 +4.
Nice.
I'm kind of torn. I don't know whether I want to pump it into charisma or dexterity.
I mean, you don't have to pick now. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Just please make a note, like remind yourselves that you've rolled hit points, but haven't, like if you haven't chosen your ASI,
Right.
just make a note of it so you remember.
I will.
What about
that
you,
way.
Treek?
I also get an ASI, but I haven't chosen yet.
Okay.
Yeah, mine.
And Yana? I'm waiting for Abby to say like I'm putting my ASI into Dex, and for me to just look at her and be like, what?
No.
That's why.
Too late for you.
I mean, it's a good idea, but why?
I'm gonna guess con.
I'm gonna put 1 in strength, so I'll be at 20.
20 buddies.
And then something else I haven't decided.
You weren't at 20? I thought that you rolled a nat 20.
19.
Whoops.
I think I rolled an 18 actually. and then I
Doesn't
got
Goliath
one.
get a bonus to strength?
Yeah, I think I got a 1 bonus already.
I need to learn some more defensive spells.
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of.
I could
health
take
going
mage
forward.
armor, but that feels. It doesn't.
Your
it doesn't
strength score
feel on
increases
brand.
by 2. So what did you roll to begin with? strength increases by 2 and con increases by 1 as a Goliath. So I don't know what you're doing.
I think I already added that.
Okay. Sorry, Richard. What were you saying?
So I think I need more defensive spells. Like I could take mage armor, but it feels off-brand for Nadra, and it's boring.
Okay, so here's I'm gonna go for a quick DM review right now. You guys have hit basically every zone in Luskan at this point. Like you've gone everywhere pretty much.
Right.
As players, what are you guys thinking the next session is gonna hold? Like what are you looking to do?
I want to get in that tower.
Yeah, I think we're killing some griffins in a tower.
Yeah, I think we are.
And that
Okay.
way, and by killing griffins in a tower, I'm pretty sure we can use that as leverage to get into the town and back into the market. Or not, and we just say, well, fuck you, we're leaving.
I mean, I got all the good stuff out of the market. I want all the prizes you see. 'Cause none of you guys
Yeah.
can hit fucking.
Or are
cards.
there new prizes every week?
Are there new prizes every week?
You don't know. The regret, it's instant.
I don't regret a thing.
Okay, so next question. I guess we can cut the stream whenever. Probably after this. Do we want to play this Sunday, or what are we looking like?
I am.
Because we can
available
do
this
another shorter session Sunday.
I should be able to.
All right, back to Sundays.
Sounds good.
Abby, Kyle.
Survey says, yep.
All right, let's plan. We'll do probably another shorter session because I have to manage my time. We'll do a session about this length, a little shorter probably on Sunday. We'll do a normal time of. Abby's
5:30.
looking at me.
5:30 your time.
5:30.
5:30
Okay,
your
is it
time.
5:30?
I'm looking at you
5.
physically.
Quizzically.
Oh.
It's
5?
It's 5.
I
It
think
is
5 is normal time.
Yeah, that's right.
We
We
started. I
changed-
think we
Slash
started
back.
it with 5:30, but we moved to 5.
Oh, that's another thing I want to bring up, by the way. I don't know what your guys' Sundays look like. If we want to have an earlier start time in general, I'm down for that. Just throwing it out there. We
I
can
will
talk
tell you,
about
I
it
am
later.
working overnights this weekend. So actually,
Fun.
later is gonna be
Oh,
better for me this Sunday.
Okay, that's
in
fine.
Particular.
Well then, we'll plan for 5. If we need to push it to 5:30, that's cool. Sound good?
Alright. Yes.
PST. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns for DM? Comments about the scenario? Yes. Happy
Yeah.
Halloween,
Happy
everyone.
Halloween.
My jack-o'-lantern went out, but it's okay.
Aw, it looks so cool though. Like doing those little tiny pieces are so hard. I'm in.
Yeah.
Very
Pro tip:
cool.
if you're ever gonna do that, is like carve it like the day before
Yeah.
Halloween, because the thing kind of dried out on me. It's kind of damaged by the time
Oh,
it
gotcha,
came around
gotcha.
tonight, and I carved it on like Sunday, so wasn't that long. But yeah.
Okay.
It's not as hard as it looks, actually. All right.
Well, I'm gonna bounce out of here.
Yeah,
Good
sure.
job, everyone. You guys covered good ground tonight.
Good night,
And maybe.